Let me tell you, if I was Anna in 50 Shades of Grey, let me tell you how I read 50 Shades of Grey.
Please tell me.
I read that book my last year of high school. I don't know what legs work.
Both.
Me alone. I read that book my last year of high school. And I remember I was meant to be studying for my exams. Also, I was one of those kids who never used to study. Like school was not meant for me. I wouldn't lie. So instead of studying, I finished literally 50 Shades of Grey.
All 3 books.
50 Shades, Darker.
And then Freed.
50 Shades, Freed. Then I read Grey.
You read Grey? I haven't read Grey yet.
I read all those books in a span of, I think it was 3 weeks or so. When I was meant to be, let me tell you, you're sitting there in class. You're meant to be studying.
And you're salivating on the book.
My God. If I had an opportunity to be Anna, she's called Anna, yeah? Oh my God, honey. Let me sign that shit immediately with immediate effect.
Yeah, so another thing that you need to have on a checklist is a red room, and you gotta be hot. Like Christian Grey in the movie. And rich. Billions.
Also, do you think no offense to anybody, I'm really taking it here, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Do you think if Christian Grey was not as wealthy as he was, would it then be abuse?
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
The money aspect kind of gave him...
It gives him the edge because he's able to, like, you know that saying, I'd rather be crying in a Benz than crying in a Toyota. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's the same concept. And that's how a lot of things are justified. See, that's where this whole thingy comes from. What is it called in Dubai where them lots like to be pissed on and shit? What is it called? Pota something? What is it called? Something around that line, but I can't remember the name. Does Austin know it?
Listen.
But anyway, yeah. That's a weird way to start.
Let's get into it after we've said our names. I apologize for my voice.
Yeah, mine too.
Sweet, let me tell you something. When the spice so sweet, let me tell you. When the spice so sweet, let me tell you something. When the spice so sweet, let me tell you.
It's been a long week, let's just say. I'm Nimrat, and welcome back to the Double-Sided Tape.
And I'm Ashley.
Episode 18.
Yay. You know, I keep telling people that I'm gonna bring them on as... Let me tell you, when I'm out there and I tell you that I'm gonna bring on people as guests from episode 20, we're not too sure.
We're just planning to be honest.
We're planning, but honestly speaking, that is the plan, to have people on from episode 20 as guests. So yeah, that should be fun.
Yeah.
I'm really recruiting niggas out here. I'm just like, you want to come to the podcast?
But a lot of people have asked me. In fact, there's a guy I met you at Alchemist at the album launch. So I can't remember your name, but you said that you fuck with DST. So thank you.
The album launch that I wasn't invited to. I'm not happy with this, guys.
Oh, shit. Do you want to go there?
I'm going there. I'm not happy with this, guys.
Okay, I want to hear you out first.
So, we're airing out our friendship woes on the podcast.
Go for it.
So, okay. Bensoul has an album launch. Great stuff, you know. So, Neville, our boy, our homie, our baby bad daddy, okay. He's the MC, you know. Picked the post, reposted it, you know. I told him it was good night ahead. Actually, I lie. I didn't tell him shit like that. Anyway, next thing I'm seeing is 3 little hands with the bands. I'm like, wait a minute. I wasn't told about this shit. Whoa. Andy was playing at Kentwood, so I understand that. I wasn't doing anything that you guys might have known. So, and then I got other information which made it even worse. Oh my
Hiya.
So I text all of them, like immediately they post, I text each and every one of them, and I'm like, I wanna come. Kelly is the only one who responds and goes like, oh yeah, Nev has an extra ticket, come through. So I'm like, well, clearly I wasn't considered in this plan. in the first place. Because usually what happens when we have such plans, we put it on the
group. Yeah.
Am I lying?
You're not lying.
It's,
Okay, but I want to hear you out so I can tell you my side. Me, I ain't gonna stand for the rest of them lot.
then Nimrod tells me the next day, and I know y'all niggas saw me texting you. Well, I'm assuming.
No.
So Nimrod tells me the next day, oh, it was so late. It was so last minute.
Yeah. I swear.
I bumped into my friend yesterday. Yes, I was out. Are we shocked? No. So I bumped into my friend yesterday, and she goes like, "Where were you? You didn't come for."
Oh, what's her name? Yeah, she
Sandra.
asked Sandra. Yeah.
So she goes like, "You didn't come for the show," and I'm just like, "Yeah, I have a tiff with those guys about it." And she goes like, "Cause I asked Nimrat, and she was just like, yeah, she's coming, she's meant to be coming."
I didn't say
then
that.
She asked Kelly, and Kelly was just like, yeah, she'll be coming too. And then she asked Nev, and then Nev was just like, I got shit to do.
Wow.
So she was just like,
I'm gonna justify for myself.
Where were you? And I'm just like, I have a tip for those guys. I'm mad because if we ever have plans like this, we put it on the group.
So here is the thing. I didn't think I was going for this thing. I wanted to go alone anyway. So I was in between plans. I'm like, should I not go? Also, I was waiting for money to come in because I bought a ticket. So Neville did not give me no pass. Okay, I bought my own ticket. So anyway, I was like, regardless of what's happening, I think I just want to go for the experience. If I want to go alone, I'll see, because my schedule is too busy for me to know for a fact if I'm going or not. So there's no point of me starting that conversation in the group. So I was like, okay, I'll see if I feel like going. Last minute, I'm like, oh, Neville's emceeing. Okay, let me buy a ticket and
minute, I saw you reposting too.
Well, I mean, that time I reposted for the sake of it.
There's passive aggression in your voice, Harsh.
There is.
No, she's
also,
mad.
Austin is in the building. Say hi, Austin.
Hi.
Thank you for realizing that I have passive aggression in my thinking.
I'm emotional.
So I knew he was emceeing, but I made the decision for myself last minute, depending on my schedule. But we're sorry, Ashley. I don't know about the rest. I'm that friend. I'm like, I don't know.
It's fine.
I don't want drama.
Do you want Oreos now?
I know.
Sorry?
Do you want Oreos and chocolate milk?
No, I'm good.
I'll get you coffee.
I don't want.
I'll get you lunch.
Okay, yeah, sure.
That easy.
You can feed me, but I'm not like you all, and you know this. Like if I have an issue with something, I will tell you. So
and that's actually good, so we can talk it out.
Yeah,
and life
so I'm
moves
not
on.
angry. I was just frustrated at the situation.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And we still love you, and we should be putting plans on the group, guys.
Yeah.
Yo,
She
Andy,
just said she
Neville,
loves you,
Kelly,
and you just said thanks.
learn. Sorry?
Quintessential
I'm still passive
low man
aggressive.
tendencies.
Wow. Don't read me. Also, I'm reading a book. I love you too, though.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway, we started. Welcome to a therapy session. This is
It's where we air out our grievances.
Friends in Therapy. Might as well be a segment at this point.
By the way, friends in therapy.
Friends in Therapy. I was gonna say something and I forgot.
You read a book.
Oh, I'm reading a book. It's called The Mountain Is You. So I'm in a book club.
Yeah.
And it's really good. Like it's really great because the main reason for it, I read books. I'm a very big book reader, but then I never used to read as well as I should have. Mm-hmm. So I'm a weird reader. So I'll start one book. At some point, I find another book that I like. I start reading that book.
You leave the other one halfway.
I leave the other book halfway. And also, I like the suspense. If you don't entice me that much, I will leave you. And then I'll come back and I read you.
When you have nothing else to read. Yeah.
So I'm that kind of reader. So I joined the book club because it kind of sets you on one path. So read this book for a month. We finish, we meet at the end of each month, and then we review the book. So I'm reading this book, the book read for this month is called The Mountain Is You. Let me tell you, The Mountain Is You. Hey, that book has called me, do you know shouting?
Yeah, screaming, yelling.
And so I'm listening to
Share the wisdom.
audio. And I'm just like, Why are you being so loud? It talks about, so it's basically talking about how you're the one who's denying yourself happiness or progress. So it talks about a lot of things. Basically, it's a mental health, self awareness book.
Nice.
It's shouting. Not like me. I recommend it to anybody who like to actually like have a self-awareness journey because it's just spectacular.
You're actually like, intriguing me because recently I've been having a lot of those, realizations. Once you sit, it's so important to sit with yourself. I think we've said this before and just introspect and you just learn a lot. And then something new I've found myself doing is when I'm talking to my friends and they're just telling me stuff, I've learned how to pick things to learn about those kind of situations. So like when y'all are ranting to me, I'm also learning. Like your mini passive aggression, I'm just like, let me put myself into Ashley's shoes. I would also be kind of ticked off about that.
Right?
Yeah. So the worst we could do is maybe explain and be like, okay, next time we'll just put it on the group.
And then, sometimes you think that you have yourself figured out.
Yeah, but you don't.
But there's so much to learn.
You're always learning as you grow.
It's true.
Like every day you're learning a lesson.
It's true. Because now this book, I know a lot of things about myself and I know a lot of things that I need to fix. And I am fixing and I think that I'm in the process of fixing it. And this book is telling me, you haven't done shit. I'm like, bro, I'm doing something. I've tried. And it's just like, no, you have not done shit. Also this like therapy. So I've been meaning to go for therapy for a while.
I was literally going to ask, have you considered, have you gone?
The problem here, I'm a psychologist. You see where this is going. I'm a psychologist. So I help a lot of people. A lot of people talk to me.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like put their weight on me and I'm other people's therapist. So within therapizing them,
you kind of
I kind of therapize myself, but it doesn't work the same way because I'm not letting anything out.
Yeah.
So I got to a point where my auntie was just like, send a text. So me and my auntie are really close, mainly when it comes to these discussions of like mental health. So she told me, send a text to the therapist that you want to see. Simply say, I'd like a session. I have not sent that text to date. I sent this text after the pods must be crazy.
Yeah.
When was that? March.
Like a month ago. Yeah.
Yeah. That was March. I was meant to send that text in March. To date, I haven't sent it.
As somebody who is also into therapizing herself and the people around, I can half therapize you right now. So do you think that the reason why you don't want to book that appointment is because you're so used to having control over yourself, your narrative, and while you're helping others, you're also controlling the narrative for them to pick and giving them a direction. So you're going to a therapist, which means you put your guard down, and that means letting go, and you're not ready to let go because having control of the narrative is what's kind of like keeping you moving.
Why is she reading me?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why are you
I think
being
that's
the
why we
book?
are friends.
No, it's true, actually. No, and yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it and I'm just like, maybe I'm scared.
You're scared to let
I'm
go.
scared.
Yeah.
And also this thing of saying maybe, my auntie was just like, stop saying maybe.
Just
you
do
are.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
if you are, you are. So I am scared to also deal with shit.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I deal with shit, then I'm going to become a different person. And then I'm going to give control. I don't like not having control.
Yeah.
I like control certain aspects and giving people control in certain aspects, but I'm still in control.
But you're like the main chess player on the board. You're the master of the board. I mean, I get it because I'm the same person. It's just, yeah.
Do you go for therapy?
I haven't gone till date. I've been wanting to go to therapy for like a year. And I have insurance. And imagine I've still not gone. Why? Because the reason I told you, and for me, it's also not only that.
Yeah.
I think I know why I haven't gone for therapy yet. Is because I think I'm not mentally, because I have so much going on in my life. Therapy, as much as it heals you, it also creates an
breaks
imbalance
you.
for some time. And then before you start healing, there'll be that shift of energy. And I'm just like, I really don't want to go back, because for mine, a lot of my therapy and my issues stem from childhood PTSD.
Same.
So that's where it comes from. And I'm like, I really don't want to open those can of worms, yet I've kept them sealed for a long time, and it's kept me moving.
And it's safe in there. Like,
Yeah, like
it's not going anywhere. But what we don't realize as well, which is what I'm realizing now, those past traumas affect you in so many ways that you don't realize.
yeah.
Like right now, I see traits in myself that I've seen in the past that I don't want to replicate, or that have been used to have been used to harm me or put me down. And I'm just like, whoa,
Yeah.
okay, where did that come from? You know? So like I have to take a step back, and I'm just like, mainly because we're self-aware as well, and we can therapize ourselves.
Yeah.
Guys, go for therapy.
Please
Don't
go
listen
for
to us.
therapy. Please get professional help.
Yeah, so like I see that shit and I'm just like, step back. Why did I do that?
Yeah.
What was the need to do that? I need to fix it. So I will fix it because I've therapized myself enough to know that this is caused by,
Yeah.
you know, when you've sealed it so tight and then that one worm like
just wiggles out and then it just screws your whole balance. But let me ask you, do you think before you come to that point in your life where you're, I mean, because all of this, if somebody goes through PTSD, mental health issues are like a cycle. They don't ever really, you can't
Go
be like
away.
100% healed all of a sudden when you wake up. There's going to be ups and lows of cycles. So when you're getting into a low cycle, before you start to address those issues, do you also go into a rampage of some sort? And it could be something like as simple as eating too much candy or like finding ways to escape it before you actually address it.
I'll tell you something. So right now, also y'all niggas are in my business. God damn. Right now, I am going through that rampage.
Yeah.
Hence, I don't have a voice when I come for this studio session. So I'm kind of going through a rampage. And you can also slightly call it self-sabotage.
Not really, if you do it smartly.
Well, for
and you
me-
know it's harming you kidogo, but you're like,
Yeah,
you can recover.
For me, it's got into it's not self-sabotage, but it indirectly is.
Yeah.
Because like I know what I need to do, I'll do the shit that I need to do. Sometimes I know what I need to do, but I wouldn't do it.
Just cause. Yeah.
I don't want to
Fuck
do
it.
it. Yeah. So it's low-key self-sabotage, but now I am going through a rampage. But then it's in cycles. Because let's talk about, like last weekend, I didn't do shit. I
Yeah.
was indoors the whole weekend. That's so new for me. Like, and I literally told Andy Saturday when I went for the show, I'm chilling this weekend. Like, I'm not doing anything. It's a long weekend. I know people are gonna
Be
call
out,
me.
yeah.
You know. So I had a bender. I did a bender on Thursday. Went home Friday morning, or afternoon. Nobody needs to know.
Afternoon.
Went back home. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I was indoors. I didn't drink. I didn't see anybody. I was.
In fact,
just-
we were celebrating last week of you not drinking for like a week.
Exactly. Because
spoke
even
too soon.
Thursday, I came here fresh as a.
Yeah.
We were good, honey.
We were fresh. You can see it in the episode.
You can.
I feel like you can tell the difference. Be like, yeah, these guys had a long week, or these guys had a cool
exactly.
week.
So you can. So you know, it comes in cycles. So this week it is a cycle because shit has happened. So I'm kind of dealing with it in my own way, which is what I know best. Have a good time.
Break it down. That's not the best way, guys. Do not escape your problems. Please address it, because the more you escape, it gets worse.
It gets worse.
And
it's
see a
true.
therapist.
And see a therapist. Anyway,
Wait, this was serious. It was deep.
we got deep real quick. How many minutes have we been that deep? Even Austin hasn't talked. It's just like this broken women.
No, I was actually learning a thing or two.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are we therapizing you too?
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
I actually go for therapy.
Do
myself. Yes, every Thursday.
Wow.
Really?
Yes.
What time do you go?
Yay.
From 3 to 4.
Nice.
Yeah.
He, she.
Huh?
He, she.
A she.
She?
Yeah.
Do you think the gender matters?
Yes, it does. Especially for us men, you're easily able to open up to a lady as opposed to a man, because you feel a man will look at you in an emasculated way. That's my convoluted point of view. I don't know about any other person, but my own preference is a lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like lay it all out?
It's in phases. Last week, I was tackling something that I've really been afraid of talking about, and it was more or less like lay it all out, and it's just a journey of self-awareness.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's you lay out in phases.
Can I ask a very personal question?
Yeah, sure.
Have you cried?
Yeah, lots of times.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And men should be allowed
they
to cry.
should be allowed to
Yeah,
cry.
like it's insane. It's insane because I know especially. Let me talk about my culture because it's like that, and it's if you relate it to traditional African, it's pretty much close. You'll be able to relate because the man is seen to be the alpha, the warrior, the protector, the guy who doesn't feel emotions. So the minute a man cries, he apparently loses his emasculinity, especially if he, by chance, cries among men. Because women generally are susceptible to that emotion of crying. So they're also more accepting of it.
Yeah.
I doubt there are women, maybe there's some crazy ones, but I doubt there are women who would look down upon a man if they cried. But yeah, even actually, Austin, you can share something if you'd like, because have you cried in front of a partner before instead of your therapist?
Yeah.
And did they
Um,
shame you or...
Okay, there was a past one that they actually used it as a moment of
damn.
weakness. Yeah,
Damn.
Damn, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
neither here or there. But most of the times, women don't do that.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'm just
women
like...
don't do that.
Because I feel like it's so silly and old-fashioned. Because crying releases emotions.
Well, I'm not a crier. I'll tell you that. Like, I don't cry. But I
Taliban,
think...
yeah.
I think you
Sorry?
cry
You're
alone.
Taliban.
You think I cry alone?
Yeah, you wouldn't
No.
cry in front of people, but you'd cry alone.
No. Funny enough, no. But there's lately, or the past year or so, I could tell you how many times I cried. And mainly so I had two very major deaths a year ago,
Yeah.
which was my godfather and my grandmother. Those ones I cried for, but I remember when I found out about my godfather, I cried that night. I was done. During his funeral, small tears, I was done. My grandmother, that one hit very hard.
Yeah.
And I remember when I found out, I used to have a car wash date with a friend of mine. And we were at the car wash and we're chitty-chatting. So my mom's friend kept calling me and asking me where I am. She wants to hang out with me. So I'm just like, that's weird. And funny enough, the previous night I hadn't slept or anything. So my dad calls me and he goes like, have you talked to mommy? I go like, no. So he tells me it's not good. So he tells me she's passed. That day I cried. And I was crying, laughing as well.
Yeah.
My friend told me, he was shocked because he's never seen me cry. And he was just like, what the fuck do I do?
And then you're laugh crying. So
Then
they're
I'm
like, what in the
he's like, what
psychosis?
has happened? He told me anything you want. I told him, let's go get shots.
Shots.
So as I'm drinking the shots, I'm crying, but I'm laughing. So that night I really cried to the point where like I woke up and my abs, non-existent abs, were sore.
Yeah.
After that, didn't. Then lost my great granny recently as well. That hit hard. I cried. My auntie read me seriously when I got to Meru. I cried that day. Didn't cry after that. But I found myself. There was a day I randomly woke up and I just started crying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck
the
is
fuck?
happening? hey, go back inside, So I don't know. It's weird for me.
Let me ask you, Ash. When you're, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I hear women cry a lot during their menses or due
Yeah.
to hormonal. Do you also cry during those?
So even that one day I woke up and I just started crying. I texted, okay, is one person that like I trust, and he's seen me through my shit. So I texted him and I was just like, I think I'm having a breakdown, and I was like, or maybe my period is coming.
Because it could be either or.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe my period is coming, lol. But I think I'm having, so he immediately is just like, it's nothing to laugh about. If you think you're having a breakdown, don't put it on your periods. Then like 3 days later, my periods came. But
Yeah.
I rarely cry even on my periods. I'm not that
You're not a
emotional,
crier.
actually. I'm not a crier.
I don't know. I cry like
Seriously.
Not at movies, not at anything.
Oh, do you remember when I cried during Avatar?
Avatar, yeah. The chick who's saying, I'm not a crier. This babe was sobbing.
I was going through it. Okay, I lie. I cry sometimes.
And then she sat alone, and then when she became sad, then she came back and sat with Auntie and I.
No,
Do
I
you
didn't cry at the beginning though. It's because
Yeah.
I was waiting for other people to come into the theater. You remember?
Oh, yeah.
I cried at the end, and then these motherfuckers.
They're just
let me-
laughing.
No, not even that. They put the saddest part at the end. Like I'm over there trying to compose myself, and the lights come on. I'm like, really, theater? Now is when you're going to decide to bring on the lights.
They just wanted to catch people doing this.
In fact,
They'd be
anyway.
like, turn it on.
Sorry, you say you don't cry at movies.
No, not at movies. No, I don't cry at situations that people need to be crying at. But then I'll cry at like weird things. Like
Like?
I'd see like if I'm ovulating or something, and then like I'm feeling sad, you know, because of mental health, whatever. If I'm just generally feeling low, and I just see like a video of like a couple's video or a video for puppy, I just start
puppy.
crying and just be like, oh my gosh. But I don't want to be like comforted. It's just my way of being like, I love this video so much, and that's fine. I'm just gonna wipe my tears, and we're good. We're good.
That's so
It's not a whole
cute.
breakdown. It's just like mini cry.
Dogs make me cry. Like
Yeah.
movies where
Dog
dogs.
movies.
Oh my
Me too.
god, those ones I'll cry. Honestly, I think I'm a little weird because I probably cry more at animals than I do.
At human,
At
that's what I'm
humans.
saying. Me too.
Yeah.
Like I'd see an animal was killed. Like there's this elephant movie about the abuse. I can't remember what it is. The abuse in Thailand and the tourists and all that. And I was like, I don't want to see an elephant like upset. It's sad. Like I went to India and I didn't do the whole elephant ride thing because I was
Really?
like, no.
Because you know what goes
Yeah,
on
what
the
goes
back.
through? Yeah, They were like, do not support the trade.
Oh,
It's so sad.
not the animals. Protect the animals. They're cute. Anyway, we've been very deep. Yeah. Welcome to therapy with friends. What did I say? It's
We're
called?
calling this episode "Friends in Therapy."
Friends in therapy. Yeah.
Done.
Anyway, the hair is back.
Yeah, I was like, why did you bring it back though?
Do you guys like the other hair?
I
better?
like the other like for a change. Also,
yeah.
because I've seen you like for most of our friendship with this
the
hair.
fro. You've seen me braid it though.
Yeah, but like mostly it was the fro. Do you
Valid,
understand?
valid.
Yeah,
Actually, I didn't realize how much people enjoy the fro
more than the other hairstyle.
more than the other. I think the other hairstyle is just like, whoa, it's
Once
a
in a while.
change. Like this is a lot of comments, mainly on the mics, were like, I've never seen Ashley's face like that because it kind of brightens me up.
Yeah.
Like I look lighter.
You look
my
like a good
face-
girl.
I do, don't. But
Yeah.
I am.
I think it's
your
established
friends,
on this
guys.
podcast that none of these girls are good girls.
So yeah, it changes my face structure as well.
Yeah.
Like people see. Also, my head is probably smaller than my tits, so it's weird for me.
I mean,
It's weird for me to always see like my little head. A friend of mine came to me and he was just like, "You actually have a very small head." I'm like,
so this kind of like balances the ratio.
it does. It does. It makes my
No, but
head
that
look
shit
bigger.
makes a difference. Like hairstyles on girls' faces. I was seeing this challenge on TikTok where girls are posting same like one girl, 4 different hairstyles, and you can see how different your face looks.
And you're 4 different people.
Exactly. Like even for me, for the longest time, because I grew up when that goth era was amazing. So you know the
Girl, same.
side swept bangs. I used to be obsessed with those. So those are the only bangs I used to have, the side swept. And then eventually I grew out of bangs. I just had normal hair, but I used to do side parts. But now I always do a middle part because I love it. It brings like structure to your jawline and makes everything even. Yo, TikTok is the place for hacks. I saw an eyebrow hack as well. So basically, you know those ends of your eyebrows, like over here?
Yeah.
If they grow too long, they actually widen your face instead of elongating it
Really?
and your structure. So they actually have a tip where you need to shave like
The
some of
edges.
it. Yeah, and I did that, and it's like such a big difference.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like look at it. It doesn't look bad. I just shaved it.
It doesn't actually, no. But your eyebrows are nice.
Thank you.
Okay, you generally just have nice hair. I mean, you're Indian.
Well, thanks.
You generally have nice hair. Is your hair easy to maintain though?
This is a whole story. Shall we get into hair talk?
Let's go.
Hair talk.
Let's go.
So I don't blame our moms because that's the way they knew how to raise us. So this is not a blame game.
Welcome.
Wow. Okay.
Austin's voice is the only one that works in the
Working.
studio.
So in India, generally, especially in North India, having straight hair is the beauty standard. So ideally, if a child is born with curly hair or different hair, that they don't have to maintain it. So for them, it's just like, oh, if it's too curly, just keep brushing it straight until you plait it, and then it changes the hair structure. Because if there's something that you do to your hair for a long time, it adapts the structure.
Yeah.
So you could be born with curls, but because they kept braiding it, it made it waves and then ultimately straight. So Indian parents and a lot of brown girls, if you're watching this, I know you relate, especially if you're a curly-haired girl, is your parents didn't know how to maintain them. So a lot of us who are in our 20s are now finding, because thanks to the internet, of ways to how to maintain our curls. So my hair, if you went back and saw, it just didn't look like anything. It was like, what's going on here?
It's
confused because if you're not using the right products, it looks weird. So the only thing I could do was just braid my hair into a plait, and that used to be so boring until I cut it. I was in I think my first year of high school. I cut my hair really short into a bob. So in the midst of growing that, I realized, damn, my hair is actually wavy. I'm like, okay. I started finding ways to maintain it by just shampoo, conditioning it, and combing it a certain way. And I stopped plaiting my hair all the time. I still didn't get a hang of it until 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, because I realized, first of all, my hair is low porosity hair. So which means it absorbs products quickly, I think. I'm not sure I'm saying it the right way, but something like that. So yeah, it's a whole journey. It's been a journey, and now I'm finally getting
because your hair looks great however you put it, honestly speaking. And I think that's one thing, for Black girls, we're always so I don't want to use the word jealous.
Yeah.
But we're envious is the same thing. Anyway, let me just use it. We're kind of envious of brown girl hair.
Yeah.
Or white people. Okay, not white people, I won't even lie. For me personally, brown girl hair, I'm envious of it because it's so it looks
adjustable.
Light and it's thick as well. Because we have that thickness as well. Adjustable too is a word actually. So it also looks very easy to maintain, but we don't know the struggles that you guys go through to
my
actually
hair is
maintain.
light. Compared to the Indian girls, in India or just in Nairobi, the ones who have better genes, they're like my sister. My sister's hair is thicker than mine.
Really?
Mine is very thin and very frail. So, and then it was forced to be something it wasn't. So now that I've recovered my strands, I need to... There's only one babe who can cut my hair in this Nairobi.
You told me about that. And coloring as well.
And the coloring.
Yeah.
I've gone to all the Indian hairdressers, no offense, guys, but it's the only way they know how to cut hair is for babes with straight hair. They don't know how to wear curly hair. So if you give a girl with curly hair a haircut for straight hair, it looks horrible. It happened to me last year and I couldn't get over it.
Oh gosh.
So now I went back to my hairdresser. Now she just does an amazing job. She can handle curly hair and it's amazing.
Would you ever do your own hair?
I cut my own hair.
Yeah.
I did it.
Really?
I've experimented my whole life. Yeah. I did it in uni. I got fed up one day. In fact, before COVID, my last day of uni, I was like, I'm pissed off. I'm bored. So me and my friend at that time, she shaved one side of her head.
Oh, wow.
And then I did a little, I don't have pictures of it. I just did 2 lines here and I cut my hair short. We cut our hair at home. We're like, let's go.
Drastic. Okay, the one with the side one is drastic.
Yeah, hers is going through it, my friend.
All right, okay.
But then my question for you guys is, with your hair texture, isn't it easier to maintain, for example, you have a fro right now. Pardon my ignorance. That's why I'm asking. So is it easier for you to maintain your fro, or let's say if you plaited your hair into two matutas or something?
I won't lie. I have very good genes. I have
we see them.
great. I have amazing hair genes, and I actually got it. We have this joke with my mom, actually my family, where we say I'm my grandmother's daughter because I got my hair from her, I got my nails from her, I got my skin, like my texture and my color from her as well. And my mom had, we call it like walalo hair.
Yeah.
Like nywele makamasi.
Yeah,
That's what it's
soft hair.
called, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, like nywele makamasi. So I have the same hair.
Yeah.
So people literally come to me and ask me, how do you keep that fro?
Yeah, because it doesn't tangle, it doesn't look like it's going through it. See?
And even when I wash it, my hair is the easiest to comb. I have soft hair.
Yeah.
It feels like a cloud. So I can't talk for everyone because my hair, I don't even know what type hair I am.
Okay.
Yeah, so-
you're also discovering. It takes time.
I am I'm not bothered because I know
because
how
it looks fine.
Yeah, it looks fine to me. Even when I pull my hair back, I haven't straightened it.
Oh wow.
I literally wash it.
And then just comb it.
I don't comb it. Actually, I comb it in the shower, yes.
Yes.
And then I just pull it back and hold it in a ponytail. So my hair is very easy
To maintain.
So I wouldn't be the best person to give you information on this because I have very easy hair to maintain. Even my hair having, yes, there's shrinkage. There's plenty shrinkage. But the one question I always get is, how do you get your hair to stand up like that?
Yeah. Like, are you not using no products?
I wash my hair. I treat it or condition it at least twice a week. Now once a week because it doesn't make sense when I'm gymming and then I have to swim.
Yeah, yeah.
So after I swim is when I do that. And then I put, what is it? I don't even know what the fuck it is.
Leave-in conditioner?
Yeah, I put conditioner
Yeah.
or butter.
Serum.
Like hair
something.
butter.
Hair
yeah.
butter, yeah.
And then I oil my scalp. But one thing I also have is a very sensitive scalp. So I can't just use any products.
Anything, yeah. You gotta be sure because even me, I'm struggling with a product right now. I don't wanna like name their name and make things bad. But it was a curl gel and I'm still figuring it out. But I realized I've been using the curling gel and it's cutting my hair. Like, if there's not the better way to say it, like it's making my hair very dry and damaged. Like I didn't use any today, so it looks softer just at the front. But
That looks very moisturized, honey.
yeah, but it looks good like that. But when you brush it, it just dries your hair internally.
Yeah.
So right now, okay, I've got a leave-in conditioner that works for me. I can give them a shout out. TBC Naturals.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
No, they're
Their
good.
products are
Yeah.
so TBC's leave-in conditioner, and then I use a shampoo and conditioner generally, and then now I'm looking for a curl gel. So hey, if you're brown, curly hair, let me know.
Auntie, let me give you Auntie Jackie's. Oh my.
Okay.
Let me tell you, Auntie Jackie's is probably the best thing you will do to your hair.
Curl cream.
Yes, Auntie Jackie's.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Available in Kenya.
Yes.
Oh.
And the Dubois.
Dubois.
I'm not gonna buy shit
That's
from
what
that
it's called?
place.
Dubois.
Dubois. I apologize.
I ain't shopping over
Also,
there, bro.
I've never been there, so my mom is the one who gets
Hey,
it. For
because
me.
if those things are cheap there, what are they putting inside, bro?
No, but I think you can find. I don't know if I've seen it.
around normal places.
I'll check. Okay. Also, I rarely go shopping because we have the internet.
Yeah, because see now I'm just scared. Like this specific curl cream, it says that it's great, but then I think also because I have brown hair and the products here for predominantly black hair, you know, it works differently. So
Yeah.
maybe that's why my hair is breaking. It's
I'll
dry.
send you a TikTok. I don't know how we'll be able to get that product inside though. Might as well make it a business. There's this TikTok of a babe who went to Portugal, if I'm not wrong, and she tried hair products from there. Because for her, she was like, in America, majority of the hair products are trying to be for black women, but in real sense are made for the white woman's hair.
Yeah.
Because if you look at white women have different hair from brown women,
Yes.
brown women have different hair from black women.
Yeah.
But in Portugal, they have products that actually nurture the hair. So it
Okay.
kind of makes it easier for you to use. The curl
Curl creams,
definition is better. It moisturizes better. It sticks better.
Yeah.
So I think I'll look for that TikTok. I'll repost it on my Instagram.
I think this is why I love Gen Z, because you know they're coming up with all these inclusive brands. Like I've not seen
yeah.
a lot in Kenya, but for the brown babes, I've seen like abroad they've got like I can't remember the brand names, but brown girls are coming up with curl creams and curl hair products that are for brown hair.
Yeah.
That's tried and tested, and it's so important. Not because sometimes you don't need a one product works for all.
Yeah.
And that's what companies don't get sometimes. You don't need this bottle is for everyone and let's make max profits. Because sometimes you just need things that work for you as
Also,
a community.
Stay away from this 3-in-1, 4-in-1, 2-in-1. No.
Even boys, guys.
Even men, yeah.
Even men, yeah. Actually, I'm talking to the men.
Yeah, same actually. Because they're the ones who, they shower with the same thing. They shampoo their hair, for face
The
wash.
beard.
Wait. The 3-in-1 that's
Just
featuring.
Stop it.
No.
Okay.
Stop it. He's a victim. Are you a victim?
Of course he is.
No, it's conditioner, shower gel, and
Yeah, shampoo.
yeah.
I know the brand you're talking about.
No, it's the huge one. There's another huge one. I got it. I think
You're
at
not making
Carrefour.
it any better.
I know the one you're talking. I know the brand you're talking about. Don't do it.
I stop. Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Okay. What should I get?
Separate all your products.
Get
Okay.
something for you. Get shampoo. Get conditioner. Get treatment. They do, but you know what? They do very different jobs. They can't all be in one. It's not possible. That 3-in-1 nonsense is a lie. It's a big scam. Unless you want to give us money. it's a
Valid,
big scam. But also like the brands we'd have to discuss depending on like, I'm very biased towards certain brands.
Yeah.
Because that's what has worked for me. But also I used to do that thing for 3-in-1 when I was in high school because
You're
why
in
not?
high school.
Yeah, then and the funny thing is my mom is in beauty. So when she found out I bought that, she was like, what the hell are you doing? Are you crazy? But you know what makes me so it makes it so funny?
Yeah.
Look at Austin's hair.
Sorry, guys.
What about my hair?
Look at Austin's hair.
That's why I'm saying, like I was having the same conversation with Mandem yesterday. I'm like, I think you need a shampoo and conditioner for your beard because it's like, why is your hair soft? I'm like, you need to use conditioner. It's like, okay, shall I get the 2-in-1 for the beard? I'm like, sweetie, no.
But look at
I know.
It's prospering.
It's their hair, their eyelashes, their
Their
skin. Like, I don't see no acne.
Their eyelashes.
Yeah, their eyelashes.
Oh my God.
I know.
Why did you give men eyelashes? They don't need the fucking eyelashes.
And then they tell us to flutter your eyelashes. What am I fluttering?
Sweetheart, if I had eyelashes like you, all men would be dead by now. They'd be on their knees. It's very weird for me how men do the bare minimum. It's the same thing where like they use the same towel. They wipe
their ass.
The ass and the face. What do you...
Ew.
And then we're the ones who have bad skin.
I know.
And
Yeah, I
must
got
be nice
tired
being
of
a
that.
man, isn't it?
Very nice.
Yeah, and they
enjoy
have
it.
nothing to do like with themselves. No maintenance, bare minimum.
I
It's expenditure.
Don't gotta put makeup on. Don't gotta like they just show up.
They just pop up.
Must be nice. Anyway,
Bad transition.
bad transition.
Dulum.
We haven't made this niggas laugh today.
No.
Haha.
Today's that podcast.
Guy.
Laugh. See, I'm sure they laughed a little bit there.
Okay, Sawa. I got this.
All right, let's go.
So, let me first say that I'm a bit upset. A lot of my PTSD stems from my parents because they didn't let me have sleepovers as a child. So now I have them as adults.
Hey.
Not that kind of sleepover.
Okay, sure.
But a sleepover. I'm serious. So, I was thinking to myself, like how I've changed through uni and like now that I'm working. So in school, like I lived at New Blue and White. So how the culture is. It's like friendly. We're one house. So at least like if I was on L floor, so us guys at L floor, we're all friends. So we'd open our houses in the evenings, shut up at like a shisha pot outside.
Oh, cute.
Vibes, yeah. And then obviously someone will end up at someone's house. It's not a big deal to sleep because we had friends who were coming from different places as well. They're like, we want the vibes. So like, I'd come through. I used to enjoy that. But right now, let me tell you, I went to I went to a friend's house and she lives in Parklands. So she's a good friend. She's always like, yeah, come over, we'll smoke some shisha. There's a terrace, whatever.
Definitely brown.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
It was a Parklands.
Wow.
Sold out.
Wow.
So, go on. Sorry. I need to stop.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'll come through. So I went. Okay, now me and this girl were not close the way we are close. You get what I mean?
We're close.
Like I think I'm could be super comfortable at your place.
Oh,
So anyway,
yeah.
I went to her place and it was all okay. The issue was like in the morning. You know how you wake up before the other person and now you don't know what to do
What
with
to do.
yourself.
Yeah.
And you see her house is not like my friend's place, like your place where I'd be like, you know, I'll either order something or
Yeah.
I'll just check if there's any eggs. If not, I'll order some eggs. Let
Yeah.
me make breakfast and I'm okay. I'm comfy. So I'm just like, it's so different. When we were kids, we're excited to have sleepovers. Like in uni, you're also more excited. You can wake up. I remember there are times I didn't wake up in my house for like 3 days.
Trust me, honey. Same.
See?
Also, cause
But now I can't leave my house. I feel like it's just too uncomfortable.
I think these are the perks of growing up as well, because you realize your parents weren't wrong to tell you not to go to other people's houses. Because, okay, for me, this might sound very bad, but I'm very particular with how things are done and how things are like. Kelly calls me the Monica of the friend group because I'm the one who's gonna tell you don't do that. Let me do it.
Yeah.
What do you want to eat? Let me cook for you. Are you comfortable? Do you want? You know, like if something falls over, I'll tell you to leave it so that I can place it myself. When I go to other people's houses, like I'm bothered by a lot of things.
Yeah.
Certain people not as much because I'm accustomed to them, and also I know mainly their hygiene. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Mainly the hygiene. So if I know you well enough, like I'm comfortable in your house, like even your house, the fact that I passed out in your house, I'm comfortable, you know? So for me, and actually, funny enough, being an only child,
I'm
and
not used to sharing spaces.
yes, yeah.
It shows, Ashley. You think it doesn't show.
I'm big on sharing.
When she wants to.
When I want to,
But it's not
yeah.
a natural instinct.
It's not.
Yeah.
Because also I haven't done it.
It's natural. Like you haven't done it.
I haven't done it majority of my life. And when I lived with my parents through uni as well, because my house is down the road from USA.
So why parent? Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
So majority of the time, my friends will come over to my house because my mom will cook. It's a clean house. I mean, I got a bed. I got a TV in my room if need. Like we're good. We're
Yeah.
Gucci. I basically
You're
have
living at that time,
Yeah.
honey. You're living.
I basically have my own little apartment
Yeah.
in my house. We don't gotta pay for food. There's food, you know.
And your mom is vibes.
Yeah, exactly. So even now, I've realized people come to my house more than I go to their houses.
Yeah.
But I've now become very anal about letting people into my house.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Oh,
so-
I've always been like that.
Really?
Yeah.
You do remember when I was host 001? This people gave me a nickname, host
Host
001. You come to my house,
Hey.
we're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've eaten, you're fed, you're
There's
drunken.
booze, there's like anything
There's
you
everything,
want.
yeah.
If you want to sleep, cool. There's a couch. There's a
Yeah.
bed. Bed can fit at least 4 people. So
I love that bed, man.
why not? We'll wake up. We'll go get food, or I'll make food. The only thing you probably have to do is wash dishes, which was rare.
I don't
Host
mind that actually. I hate
001.
cooking. So you can always cook for me and I'll wash dishes.
I
team.
don't belong in the kitchen. That's the problem.
Sweetie, you belong in my kitchen. You see, if I was a guy, I'd have finessed you.
No.
Yes.
No, yesterday I was
Yes.
highly finessed.
Guys,
by a
why
man.
don't you tell us yes or no? I'm trusting them. I'm not trusting you.
Will she finesse me?
She would.
Duende.
You think she will?
Yes, she would. Most definitely.
Even Andy has said that. Andy has told me if you're a
Okay.
guy, you could finesse this
Will I finesse her?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The
No,
sage na kifua.
you would finesse her.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I believe
Now
I
that
will.
we feel validated.
It's a thing. I'm an only child.
I mean, I said we feel validated.
we-
We both feel validated from Austin in this room.
Valid. Anyway, don't go to anybody's house. Also,
Yeah.
my main scare is that they're gonna be a serial killer. I watch too many documentaries. I'm scared I'm gonna go to someone's house and it's gonna be Jeffrey Dahmer.
We no.
No, I'm serious.
No.
I'm serious.
Kwani, who are you hanging out with?
No, not even that. That's why I'm very picky as well with my
Yeah,
friends
yeah.
because I've watched documentaries for a very long time. So I've always been scared of going into other people's houses. And if I do, I will send my mom my location.
Good. Yeah.
Like, I'm so paranoid about certain shit. Even when someone is in my house and I'm not comfortable about it, I send my friends texts.
Yeah. I think you should. I think everyone, I know that this generation is so self-dependent, be like, yeah, I can deal with my own shit myself. And if you are fortunate to have people around you who care about you, please try keep them in the loop about something so we
Yeah.
can know where to find you or something like that.
True.
Because a lot of the bad things happen with people who are very secretive about their lives. Not
True.
like it's a bad thing, but at least I'm not saying just spill all your secrets, but you can tell them at least your location. Like, hey, tonight, this, I'm here, or I don't feel like that.
Yeah.
So if you have people around you who care about you, please tell them.
Let them know.
Because if anything, if they love you, they shouldn't judge you. And they're just here to protect you and to get you back.
We've been on a deep path.
Hey,
Damn.
today is how.
Now let's take you deeper, okay? It's a wrap.
By the way, how long have we go for?
Long
Too
enough.
long.
Yeah.
This is one of a kind podcast where,
We just end.
I kind of made you laugh, didn't I, though? Oh, thanks. Austin is back there nodding at me. Anyway, thank you for listening. Welcome to what did we call it again? Friends
in therapy.
Friends in therapy. Why? Wrap it up. We're done. English has refused me.
Bye, guys.